All right, so I've got something new on the table today, and honestly, I've never heard of this brand before. It's called Cyelee Optics, and this is their CAT EDG red dot sight. Now, from the little I've seen online, it's supposed to be a fully enclosed pistol optic that's competing with some of the big names out there. But I've never tried one, and I'd figured we'd unbox it together and take a look. Okay, folks, welcome back to the channel, and thank you always for the continued support. It is because of you all and the engagement that I love making these videos. So now, let's see what we're actually getting here with the CAT EDG from Cyelee Optics. So first up, folks, it feels pretty solid, okay? It's definitely an aluminum housing, and it's not some cheap plastic-made unit. It includes the usuals, a couple of bags of screws, and there is a shit ton of them, and which probably covers a wide variety of mounting options. Comes with an Allen wrench and a tool for mounting and adjusting the red dot, and a cleaning cloth, and a user manual. Now they added a sticker and a patch because, you know, that's always a nice touch from a manufacturer. So this is the CAT EDG. We'll get to the name in a little bit. And when the company reached out to me to see if I'd be interested in looking at their product, of course I said yes. The goal of this channel is to always provide honest, accurate, and informative videos on the things we take a look at or talk about. I chose to have them send me their fully enclosed red dot. I decided on that one because it's currently what I have mounted on my other pistols. Now, the price of this red dot is under $300, which is already interesting because most of the red dots in the sub $300 range are not ones that I would typically recommend. When it comes to red dot companies out there, people are going to have their own opinions about certain brands, and that's okay. We will see if this one falls into the category of you get what you pay for. All right, let's get back to it. Okay, so guys, here is why I'm curious. You and I have heard of Trijicon, Holosun, Vortex, Leupold, right? But Cyelee? Not really a household name. And when you search them on YouTube, you don't find much. So the big question for me is, can this thing actually hold up? Or is it just another budget optic with flashy marketing? That's what I want to figure out. And I need your help to do it. The housing looks like it's 775 aluminum, and that's aircraft grade, so you get some points there. It's got a side-mounted CR1620 battery tray, so thank you guys for doing that. It means I don't have to take this optic off my firearm when I want to swap out the battery. The glass actually looks pretty clean. It has no weird tint at first glance. I have not looked at it in the outside light yet. So size-wise, it's the same footprint category as the RMSC or the Holosun 507K. So it should fit a lot of compacts, but will look kind of weird if you want to put it on anything that's more slimline. I do hope that they come out with something that is a little bit more EPS carry size with an enclosed emitter. Now, the buttons are tactile and the click feels positive. Now, supposedly it has 10 brightness settings, and they're claiming that it's got 8 regular and 2 night vision ones. I haven't looked at more of them, and I don't have night vision, so I won't be able to look at that, but the amount of settings seems accurate. So I did pull up the company's website real quick, and here's what they are claiming. Fully enclosed emitter. Protects against dirt, rain, mud. Obviously, we can see that here. It is IPX7 waterproof, so you could technically dunk it in a meter of water for 30 minutes. They say it's drop rated to 6 feet on a 35-ounce pistol, and they say that there's 50,000 hour battery life with the motion-activated shake awake feature. It also has an auto off feature after 5 minutes of no activity, and a price tag of $279.99. That's huge. Those are some bold claims for a brand that most people haven't even heard of yet. I guess if you have heard of this brand, I'd love to know what you think. If you don't mind, just shoot me a comment below and let me know if A, you heard of it and what you think. But I do have some hesitation or reservations. It sounds almost too good to be true. If it really does all of that, why isn't everybody already running one of these? With Trijicon being almost $1,000 for some of their red dots and Holosun dominating the market, an unknown brand has to prove itself with customer service, long-term durability, and recoil management over thousands of rounds. This company has been around since 2020, and I've never heard of them. And these are the things that I can't answer today, but it's what I'm going to be testing in the long run. One of my first impressions and cause for speculation is the design of the housing. You can see it here and on the website that the housing, when looking at it from behind, is cat-like or cat-shaped. I'm not sure about that. If you tell me it's designed like that for a structural reason, then I'll buy it. But if it's just aesthetics, I think you missed the mark here. The people in this space are not going to buy into that, in my opinion. We're probably more dog people. Just kidding. So my first impressions in unboxing is that I'm impressed with the build. It does seem like a solid housing, and maybe that's because of its cat design. The glass is clear. The controls are simple. The buttons for brightness could be a little bit bigger, but for under $300, if this optic actually lives up to the torture test that I've seen floating around and what I am going to put it through, it could be that hidden gem that we never asked for, but we got. But again, this is my first impression only. I have not shot with it, I haven't dropped it, and I haven't run it in the rain or run it over. Those tests will tell the real story. I don't know what pistol I'm going to mount this on, but we are going to take it to the range pretty soon. So here's where I'm at with the Cyelee Optics CAT EDG. I've never heard of the brand before today, but the unboxing leaves me very, very curious. Like I said, I'll be mounting it to a pistol and taking it to the range soon for a full test. If you want to see how it performs under live fire, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the follow-up review. Now do me a favor, please drop a comment if you have tried this brand before. I would love to hear your experience. Until then, this is just the start of my Cyelee journey and videos. So next time, or until next time, you stay safe, stay prepared, and I'm out.